Absolutely. Let's take a look at how today's trading session has panned out, and we've seen some amount of recovery coming in on the Nifty 50 from the day's lowest point. It's an uptick of roughly 130 points from the day's lowest point. Nonetheless, we're slightly in the red when you take a look at how we're closing for the day. A 0.1% cut coming in on the Nifty 50, 22,930. At least we seem to be ending above the 22,900 level, because at one point in the trading day, it seemed to be difficult for us to hold on to the 22,800 levels as well. Nonetheless, it's been a recovery of 130 points from the day's lowest points, so looking decent for the Nifty today. Sensex, however, has recovered some of those lost points, but still continues to trade under the 76,000 mark. And you have Sensex that's ending rather flat with a very slight negative bias coming in across the board. Nifty Bank also 0.4% cut coming in, and that index has not done much today, but is barely holding on to the 49,000 level as of now. Advanced decline ratio is steeply in the favor of the declines today. On the back of that, initially in the first half of the trading session, we did see a 3% spike coming up in India Wix. However, that has cooled off completely, and India Wix is looking good right now, because last we saw India Wix was in the red. Yeah, well, 0.3% cool off coming in. We're comfortably below that 16 mark that we had crossed in the first half of the trading session. Broader markets merit a special shout out today, because deeper cuts of red being seen on the broader markets. Nifty mid cap is low by 0.4%, but it was the small cap index that was taking it rather on the chin in today's trading session. More than a 1% cut, or rather, in fact, it's tilting towards a 2% cut coming in on the Nifty small cap. So the small caps have taken it on the chin in today's trading session. Well, that was the market construct for today. Let's take a look at some sectoral gainers and losers, and in fact, a few names only on the gaining side. Nifty IT throughout outperformer in today's trading session, 0.8% uptick coming in on Nifty IT. The likes of Persistent Systems, you had Newsflow, you had a brokerage note over there. LTI Mindtree also was in focus today on the back of that partnership that they've done with Greece's Eurobank. Tech Mahindra, next big winner in the IT pack on the back of that CLSA note, wherein they've given the target 2030 and maintained their outperform. All of these were very solid winners in today's trade. Wipro, L&T, HCL Tech, Infosys, Coforge, all of these IT names have ended the day in the red, on the back of which IT was your biggest sectoral gainer. That was followed by Nifty Energy, and surprisingly, Realty has managed to tip over to the green. That's a surprising sector, given all the pressure that we've seen around the real estate pack over the last couple of months. Nonetheless, on the flip side, Nifty FMCG sharpened its cuts and was the biggest sectoral loser on the straight today. Almost a percent cut coming in on the entire Nifty FMCG index. That was followed by Nifty Media, Auto, Pharma, PSU banks, and metals. That's your pecking order from the most to least losers in today's trading session. Bharti Airtel was a stock to talk about on the back of its the block deal that we saw, wherein Indian Continent Investment, which is the founder-controlled firm, sold 51.1 million shares. So Bharti Airtel was in focus. Almost a 0.4% cut coming in on that front as well. Star Cement, Karnataka Bank. You had a lot of other stocks. ABB India, of course, on the back of its good earnings, but that stock reversed completely in today's trading session and fell deeply into the green. Cuts of 2%. So some recovery seen over there, because it was 6% lower, but some recovery on that front. It's a 2% cut coming in on ABB. These were some stocks that we wish to highlight today, but nonetheless, this is how we're wrapping up for the day. Nifty around the 22,920 mark. Only a slight bit of shade of red coming in across the Nifty for today's trading session.